This was a massive spot to be in for such a young talent, to have a sold-out crowd completely behind her, down at points. Jimmy, how did she do it?
I mean, look, she's a fan favorite, obviously. Everywhere she goes, she has the Philippines cheering for her. They seem to travel to all the tournament.
Intro 1. In her singles quarterfinal, Alexa was simply completely annihilated. Ekaterina Alexandrova, ranked 11th in the world, defeated me 6-3. I walked with her ambition of becoming an Abu Dhabi single dead. She left that court. The majority of players would have been destroyed. In order to cope with the disappointment, most people would have required hours to digest that loss. Alex Eala had less than an hour since she and the CS, Janice Tien, returned to the court for their doubles quarterfinal matchup against the second seed 60 minutes after their singles misery. What actions did they take? They punched their way to the semifinals after completely dominating them 6-3. This is the tale of transforming destruction into inspiration in less than an hour. Allow me to explain this day in Abu Dhabi, which was an emotional roller coaster. That defeat stings, but let's start with the singles match. Alex was fired up going into this quarterfinal. She just pulled off the historic comeback against Sasnovich, winning in a tiebreak after falling down 0-4 in the third quarter and saving match point. The force was present. The level of confidence was really high. Additionally, she was up against the second-seeded Alexandrova. Alexandrova is currently ranked 11th in the world. She is exceptional, not just excellent. This player has made it to the Grand Slam quarterfinals, has been in the top 20 for years, and smashes the ball harder than almost everyone on the circuit. However, Alex has already defeated formidable opponents. You too thought that all was possible after Sasnovich's recovery. When the game began, it wasn't close. Alexandrova performed at an unbelievably high level. She was serving bombs, hitting winners everywhere, and failing to give Alex any rhythm. Alexandrova won the first set 6-3. Same scenario, second set, 6-3. In straight sets, the match is finished. And see, losing to the 11th ranked player in the world is not a sign of weakness. It's hardly a terrible loss. Alexandrova is very talented. However, losing like that hurts after the high of that Sasnovich comeback, after rising to number 38 in the live rankings, and after feeling like you're about to do something exceptional. It would have decimated the majority of players. Returning to the locker room, they would have spent hours there grieving, perhaps doing interviews, and undoubtedly feeling sorry for themselves. When your tournament is over and your aspirations are dashed on the court, it is the normal human response. However, Alex had to play another match less than an hour later, so she was unable to enjoy that pleasure. Consider the mental reset that is necessary in this situation. You've just lost. Your time as a singles player is ended. The Sasnovich match's impetus has vanished. The opportunity to continue moving up the rankings is over. You're likely emotionally and physically worn out, discouraged, and annoyed. You now need to set all of it away, flick a mental switch, and prepare to play once again. Play against the tournament's second-seeded team, not merely play. Two seasoned doubles players who are rated much higher than you are Zhang Guai and Christina B.A. Since most individuals are unable to do that mental reset, here is where champions establish themselves apart from everyone else. They transfer their disappointment over to the next endeavor. They allow one setback to escalate into another. Most individuals aren't like Alex Eala. Alex and Janice Chen entered the doubles court for their quarterfinal less than 60 minutes after leaving the singles court with a defeat. And what do you know? They didn't hold back. The CS break early in the first set. They are discovering opportunities in their opponent's games, moving fluidly and communicating flawlessly. There's a reason why Jen and BA are the second seeds. They are excellent. However, Janice and Alex don't feel threatened. They win the opening set by a score of 6-3. This is when things start to get interesting. Both BA and Zhang are veterans. They are able to adapt. They are capable of retaliating. Well, they're going to tighten this up in the second set. You are thinking, this will get difficult. The CS, however, never give up. They maintain the pressure, continue to attack, carry out their strategy, and win the second set 6-3. Complete dominance of the second-seeded team, with the same score as the first set. Alex, who was presumably feeling defeated an hour ago, is now enjoying a huge doubles victory as the Sayers go to the semifinals. This doubles draw is almost ridiculous. So let's discuss what Alex and Janice have managed to achieve. Leylah Fernandez, the French Open doubles finalist, and Christina were defeated in the first round. Six-time Grand Slam doubles champion Mladenovic in 3 sets. Already one of the tournament's greatest surprises. Zhang Shuai and Christina Ba, the second seeds, were defeated in straight sets in the quarterfinals. One more huge upset. They are currently in the WTA 500 events semifinals. That is enormous. A result like that earns significant praise, significant prize money, and significant ranking points. Additionally, they are accomplishing it with camaraderie, clutch play, and an unteachable doubles instinct. The moniker "The Sea" is more than simply adorable. It stands for something genuine. 2 players from Southeast Asia are battling to establish their legitimacy at this level. When things are difficult, they both support one another. Janice was there to help Alex recover from the singles defeat. Alex provided Janice with a companion who could perform well under duress. That's collaboration. That's what makes doubles unique. Here's what I like about Alex's mindset. She may have made an excuse based on that singles defeat. I'm too worn out. I'm too sentimental. All I have to do is go home and think about this. She came out flat in the doubles play, and no one would have faulted her, but it isn't who she is. Rather of allowing the disappointment to depress her, she turned it into motivation. You can really see her saying, "All right, I still have doubles even if singles didn't work out for me. Hey, I still have a chance to win anything significant. Let's leave." That is the mindset of a champion. Resilience is that. To achieve at the top level of professional sports, you must have that same mentality. In all honesty, she could benefit more from this in the long term. Yes, losing in singles is painful, but she may now continue to play. She will continue to compete. Rather of just returning home dejected, she gets to pursue a doubles crown with her partner. The basketball gods, tennis gods, or whatever you want to call them, sometimes have a plan. Perhaps Alex was meant to lose his singles match in order to focus entirely on doubles. Since they have a genuine chance of winning this, the players are now on fire. What comes next? Then, the semifinals. I don't yet know the specifics of the game, but it doesn't really matter who they play since, as we just seen, they overcame heartbreak in less than an hour to upset the second seeds. I'm not placing a wager against them. There is actual motion. The chemistry is working. Above all, Alex has shown her ability to compartmentalize. She is able to overcome a difficult setback and return with the same zeal and determination. Within professional sports, it is a powerhouse. They advance to the WTF 500 event final if they get beyond the semifinal. That is enormous. That defines your career. Additionally, reaching the semifinals in a competition this size is already a success story, even if they don't win. Not to mention that Alex is still ranked 38th in the world for singles. Even nevertheless, that spectacular comeback against Sesnovic took place. Despite this, she moved up 7 places in the standings. None of it is negated by the singles defeat against Alexandrova. It just indicates that she has more work and goals to accomplish. And based on all we've seen, including her resilience, mental fortitude, and capacity to quickly recover from setbacks, she will succeed. I want others to know this about Alex Eala. She is more than simply gifted. She is more than simply talented. She is resilient, unbreakable in the mind. Defeating the second seeds in doubles less than an hour after losing 6-3 in a quarterfinal. That isn't typical. The majority of players are incapable of doing it. That calls for a mental toughness that distinguishes winners from the others. Additionally, she is doing this with another combatant and player, Janice Jen, who refuses to recognize her ranking. Together, they are demonstrating the legitimacy of Southeast Asian tennis. That the CSR are power, not simply a pretty moniker. I won't lie, losing a single person is painful. I wanted to see Alex go farther as a fan. I hoped she would exert more pressure on Alexandrova. I wanted that enchanted run to go on. However, you know what? Given that we may now see Alex's reaction to hardship, this might be much greater. We get to see her demonstrate that a single setback does not define or destroy her. In doubles, we get to see her turn that disappointment into something constructive. Additionally, we see the CS attempt to win a WTA 500 doubles championship. How awesome is that? Thus, yes, the day in Abu Dhabi was bittersweet. The doubles dream is still very much alive, but the singles dream has perished. And seeing Alex turn the switch in less than an hour from destruction to dominance, I think this child will continue to achieve amazing things for a very long time because of her mental toughness. I'm all in on the CS for the next semifinals. Alex, let's go. Come on, Janice. It's time to startle the world.